Hey everybody, Dano here from Everyday's Turkey Day, and today I have a review for you of John Constantine Hellblazer Original Sins, which is the first volume of the Hellblazer run in the late 80s. It is mainly written by Jamie Delano with artwork by John Ridgway, and now this first collection in Original Sins has the first 9 issues of Hellblazer, as well as Swamp Thing 76 and 77, which is sort of a tie-in story. So now, the character of Constantine, basically what he is a magician, but not in the way of, he pulls a rabbit out of a hat, but in actual magic, like conjuring stuff. This book has a lot to deal with black magic, demons, heaven, hell, ghosts, and that sort of thing. Now, the first, I'd say maybe 8 issues in here. Excuse me, not 8, that's way too many. Maybe, 5 or 6 or so, have to deal with John kind of going out on these solo one-shot missions where, something happens and then he has to act accordingly, but the whole story is pretty much self-contained just in the one issue. However, later in this book, it starts the first story arc that goes on for a while. So I don't want to get too much into it, but it's pretty much a heaven versus hell kind of story. However, the character of John Constantine, in this first book, he's not as much the character that you might know him as, which is kind of, an uncaring asshole, kind of a selfish dick. He does kind of have traces of that, but he's a lot more caring in this, and, he regrets a lot of his decisions more in this, and he's kind of haunted by, the people who he's let down and thus have died, at his hands, whether on purpose or not on purpose. And the thing that I find really interesting about his character is that he's not like a superhero who, kind of always makes the absolute, morally correct decision. He kind of gets things done, and saves the world or saves the situation, but he does it in such a way that, at the end you're kind of questioning if that was the best way to go about it. And he himself as a character questions this too. So overall, I really like this book. Oh, and by the way, John Constantine, he's English, so a lot of this book takes place in London, which is, a nice change of pace from a lot of the comics that might take place in, like, New York City or a fictional version of New York, such as Gotham, Metropolis, what have you. But yeah, like I said, man, this is definitely a great start of the character. The character is still developing. But yeah, it's really good. I probably have to give it a 4 out of 5. I'd definitely say pick it up. It is for more mature readers, as it has more mature themes and situations in it. But yeah, it's really good. I'd say check it out. So thank you for listening to my review. One last thing. The artwork in this book is really great. Like, really great. Now, with some of the panels, they'll go across both pages, so you'll have to follow around the first page to the second page, like on top, and then go to the middle and follow from the left page to the right page, and so on. It's not really that confusing or annoying, but there was a couple times when I was looking at the left page and then went from the top on way down, and I was just like, okay, that doesn't really make any sense. And then I go to the right page and I'd be like, oh crap, I just read this out of sequence, but it's really not that big of a deal, and you kind of get used to it, and you kind of look for it just to make sure that doesn't happen again. But yeah, man, this book is pretty great. So once again, thank you for listening. Have a great day, and I will see you next review. Peace.